What's up? This is Cheshire, and today we're going to go and play some Pokemon. And along the way, we're probably going to talk about some Pokemon stuff as well, because we kind of need to. Before we do all that, though, which deck are we going to use today? I think maybe we'll have a look at the Eevee deck. That sounds like pretty good, the Evolutions one. So to start off with, what we're using is 4 base Energy Evolution EVs. These are great because you're playing a dark deck basically, and once you attach dark energy to your EV, you'll be able to evolve straight away. So power good, not so great when Garbodor's around, which at the moment is quite frequent. We do have the Vaporeon, the Jolteon, and the Flareon evolutions. They're just in there because, well, obviously you can use them to make your Umbreons into whatever you need at the time to hit for weakness, which is fantastic. So pretty, these hyper rares. Rainbow rares, hyper rares. They're called hyper rares. FA is pretty average, to be honest. So we are running 3 of those just so that we can try and get them out. This originally was a bit more of a budget deck with Oranguru, whatever the hell that guy's called. But instead we're running 2 Shaman EX, we're running 2 Zoras, we are running 2 Zorak, we're running only 1 Zorak Break, but we are running 2 Wobbuffet. And they're just in there just because they can be useful to shut off your opponent's first couple of turns. They're not in there to attack. We're not playing any Psychic Energy at all. As you'll notice, there's no Espeon. Moving into trainers, we are running 4 Crushing Hammer. We probably should be only running really 3 and 2 other hammers, but to be honest, I'm just trying this out. This isn't my deck for the International because I'm not playing in the International, which we'll get into in just a second. Some stuff about that, including I won't be doing any media stuff from there, which is sad, I know. I've got all of my friends like Bodie Cutler from Ace Trainer and all the crew coming down, and I was going to do some interviews and stuff with them and get some additional footage and stuff, but at this point it's just not going to happen. What else have we got? We've got Nest Bowls, so we're running 2 of those, and they're basically just get basic Pokemon. Nothing special there. We are running some Super Rod, or at least 1, and that is basically just to get back our EVs and Evolutions. Again, I should probably be running more than 1. It feels like if you get stuck in a tough spot, you're kind of screwed with this deck. So it is a bit fickle in that way, but it does feel like one of the old school kind of Darkrai decks in a way. But obviously it doesn't energy accelerate because there's no Dark Patch and there's no Sableye to get your items back. We are only running 3 Trainer's Mail. 4 is just too many, but 3 is just the right count. We're running 4 Versus Seeker for the obvious reason it's Versus Seeker and it gets all of your supporters back. Excuse me. It's been a long day. We are running Reverse Valley times 3. It's because you're playing a dark deck basically. So it helps you most of the time to pump out a little bit of extra damage. 1 second. Whew. Giving me some great coverage at the moment. Interesting. I'll answer that in a minute. So we were running 1 Lysander. I was originally running 2, but I cut down to 1. I think I'll probably go back up to 2, to be honest. We're running 3 N because shuffling your hand back into drawing cards is always a good idea. Great for when you're on behind on prizes as well and your opponent isn't, so you can try and screw your opponent out of their hand. Mix that with the hammers, yeah, and try and crush your opponent. Oh, puns, the puns. We're running 1 Professor Kukui, that one. Kukui? I have no idea how to pronounce it. I should probably not even try because I'm sure I'm offending someone. And it's just in there basically draw 2 cards, deal $20 at $20 of damage. Yes, 20 extra damage is great. Running 3 Sycamores for the obvious reason, pitching, hand, drawing cards, whatever. And of course, we are running 3 float stones just because we need ways to retract Pokemon, and I didn't really want to play Olympia and stuff like that to ruin my support account. When it comes to energy, we're not playing that much. We're playing 10, so we're only playing 4 double colorless, and then we're playing, of course, 6 dark energy. I know for consistency's sake, I should probably just, not even consistency. What's the word I'm looking for? Not OCD, perhaps, sake. I should be running all the same ones, but I'm not. So that's what you get. Now, we haven't made any changes to this, so let's just go into versus. We'll have a slog around with it, and we'll see if we can beat some people or if we'll just fall on our face and die. While that's happening, I need to quickly check the stream because I was having some weird issues just before where my computer's not playing sound. So I'm hoping everyone can hear me, and I don't actually have Twitch up, which is my own bad. So we'll check it. Except when I'm getting network errors. That's terrible. We'll flip our heads, why not? Chansey coin, so pretty. So Jeffy1 is choosing who goes first? Yeah, you do that. I got this, you do that. Yeah, that's a pretty terrible starting hand, actually. that's really bad. But hey, at least we got a float stone, right? So at least we just have to hope that our opponent doesn't end our hand away. Let me just log in to my Twitch, which I haven't had to do from another device in quite some time. Cheshire plays games. Think that's me, right? Okay, great. Okay, Lapras? Sure. Alright, there we go. Now, I really apologize because this is probably going to... Oh, man. It's probably going to echo a little bit. And apparently, for some reason... It looks like my feed is showing up with the wrong name. That's great. Manaphy? Yeah, you can Manaphy all you want. Probably going to echo. Oh! I do have sound. Okay, good. That's cool, that sound. Alright. Just while I'm going around with stuff... Oh, look at that. The end actually worked. That's fine. So the first thing we're going to do, surprisingly, is float stone. Yeah, that's going to be horrible. So I can either double color this onto a Zora, or I can start trying float stone, get the Umbreon together. I think, yeah, that's going to be horrible. So I can either double color this onto a Zora, and then I can start trying to pitch Reverse Valley and the Umbreon. Float stone, get the Umbreon together. That a little bit better. That's fine. I think, yeah, that's going to be horrible. So I can either double color this onto a Zora. Are we dropping any frames? Or I can start trying to pitch. Chat room says no. Reverse Valley. Fine. Okay, cool. Excellent. Terrific. And the Umbreon. I'll leave that there. Float stone, get the Umbreon together. That a little bit better. So how's everyone's day been? Mine has been. So I can either double color or Zora. Are we dropping any frames? Or I can start trying. If you were probably wondering why I keep checking my frames, Reverse Valley. I'm actually using XSplit instead of OBS. Terrific. And reason being is because later on I wouldn't mind doing some stone gathering sometime Umbreon together. A little bit better. So how's everyone's day been? So I won't double color or Zora. How much? Any frames? Or I can start. I won't be probably wondering why I keep checking my Reverse Valley. I'm actually using XSplit interviews or something like that. Terrific. Simply reason being is because later on I wouldn't mind doing ESL gathering sometime together. So how's everyone's day been? So I double color or Zora. How much? Dropping any frames? Or I can start. I won't be probably wondering why I keep checking my Reverse Valley. Australia's XSplit interviews or something like that. Terrific. Simply reason being is because because later on I wouldn't mind
doing
ESL gathering contract the event. So how's everyone? David, sorry, I ESL would have stepped in and gone, we can do this, absolutely. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. I don't know what's happened there. There is obviously more to the story than we actually know. And I find that it's a little bit weird that... I think the internet just dropped out. It's a little bit weird to think that for some reason, for some unknown random reason, that they're not going to have a stream when we really should be having a stream. Because the stream would benefit Australian Pokemon really, really well. It's not going to happen. So, Australia's perfect. We can do this, absolutely. But unfortunately, pretty much what they've said is that I don't know what's happened there. There is obviously more to the story than we actually. They feel that, and I find that get me out of the venue. It's a little bit weird that makes me a bit sad because I have a lot of friends who play. I play myself. It's a little bit weird to think that for some reason, for some unknown random reason, that they're not going to have a stream when we really should be having a stream. Because the stream would benefit them and other Australian meeting new people. It would be fantastic, which I'm still going to be able to do. It's not going to happen. But meeting new people, talking to them, getting them on video. We can do this, absolutely. Because, but if you're representing some of those companies, I don't know what's happened there. There is obviously more to the story than we actually work for it. At the end of the day, I've been in situations and I find that it's a little bit weird that that makes me a bit sad because and that makes me I have a lot of friends who play. I play myself. I'd be spending. It's a little bit weird to think that for some reason, some unknown random reason them that they're not going to have a stream and play kind of can't talk about this coming up because the stream would benefit doing it over Australian meeting new people. It would be fantastic, which I'm still going to be able to do. So it's not going to happen. But meeting new people, I can do. My hands getting on. So let's get back to the game at hand. We can be the event, and I hope the stream is holding up. Because, but if you're representing some of those companies, I hope it's not echoing or anything like that, which it shouldn't be. And hello to people in chat. It is nice to see you. I'll be tabbing in and out so I can talk to you because I don't have a second monitor yet. Because I tried to hook up the second monitor and it looks like my HDMI port on my brand new graphics card is dead. Which is not a nice feeling, I can tell you what. I'm going to see Logan tomorrow, finally. Tomorrow afternoon after work. I'm going straight after work to go and see Logan. I will be so happy to see it. It is not funny at all. Not even a smile. It would be just so good. It does mean getting up and going to work early. Oh yeah, right. While we're here, let's change this, shall we? Cheshire plays TCGO. Pokemon trading card game online. There we go. Hey, let me change it on the fly. That's awesome. That's some good stuff. Alright, so our opponent's getting energy back. That's worrying. What do we want to do here? I need to get... Yeah, okay, sure. Let's just end. Our opponent's hit collect anyway, so, you know, not a big deal. I'm just not drawing any dark energy. Where is all of my dark energy? This is crazy. Let's... Yeah, we'll do it. Crushing Hammer. Should do a deck just called Thor.deck and see what happens. I think that would be great. Okay, great. We're just drawing like crap with this deck. Retreat or let him die? Doesn't matter, we'll just let it die. Hopefully our opponent won't Lysander us up. That would be really terrible. You know, I wonder if this shared out that I was playing, and probably not. Because using new streaming software is always bizarre. Just absolutely crazy. Let's go now playing TCGO. Tweet, tweet, he says. Oh, like a little birdie. Alright, great. See what's happening since we've been out of the game. They played an energy, and that's it. Uh-oh, Lysander. That's not what I wanted to see. What are you going to hit for 100, though? Or are you going to... Oh, 160. Maybe. Ice Beam, huh? 110 and Paralyze. Sure, okay. Trying to end something up, shall we? Cool. That is exactly... Well, not exactly what we wanted to see, but it helps. What we're going to do is dump the darkness energy there, and then stand in. Be great if I could properly retreat, but that's fine. Then dump Mind Jack onto our opponent. 140 points of healthy damage. So yeah, international. I really wanted to go, but really wanted to go in, you know, as media basically, which is just not going to happen. What up? Which, I mean, it's pretty weird. Like, I just... Oh, that's not going to be good for me. That's not going to be good at all. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Because I just kind of... I'm wondering what's happened and why. I mean, we haven't even seen any kind of ESL logoed images or anything. That's like, they've been contracted to do this job, but it doesn't seem like they're doing the job. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird, it's bizarre, and I don't understand at all. I think now's the perfect time to use this rod though. 1, 2, 3. Love to get back the darkness energy, but to be honest, don't even want it right now. Draw 2 cards. We'll play the shiny Trainer's Mail, because it's shiny. We already used Kurokai. Oh, that's... damn it. That is not what we wanted. Use another one. Hammer. Hammer! Do the Thor hammer yell every time I get the hammer. Alright, so let's bust one of your water energy. Let's... Yeah, we'll chuck on a float stone just in case. Smack our opponent for the 160. So how much HP you got left? 30. Got all of these GXs there. Bloody huge. Note to self, absolutely everything is out of whack because of new 28-inch screen. Not that I'm complaining. Quite happy to be running on this massive screen. Thought we had a message. The message is gone. Don't know where it's gone to. That's fine. Doesn't matter anyway. Doesn't matter. But as long as we're not like dropping frames and stuff, I think that this is going to be fine for me to do some magic on, hopefully. That'd be nice. because I've been wanting to do magic for a while. Ah, bugger. What do we do now? Yeah, screw it. So, you know, that's interesting because the game itself is freezing up like something is taking up resources on the internet, which could only mean one thing. Maybe that means that we are dropping frames. Yeah, so we are dropping frames according to XSplit, where we shouldn't be. Damn you, XSplit! Why you do this? Why you be like you be? Why don't you just work? So I guess I'll be going back to OBS and not being able to stream magic. I guess we can check this after the fact anyway. It's just annoying because I don't want to keep playing if the system's going to be like this. Because if it's dropping frames, it makes me real unhappy. Like, maybe it's unwatchable. Let's hope not. Can anyone tell me if this is unwatchable right now? Alright, so we're getting smashed here with this deck. I feel like this is just a poor choice. Grass deck would have been so much better. And we're quite frozen right now. Nothing is responding. What is going on with this internet? God, Australian internet. It's a piece of crap. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to concede here. Yes. Well, that was sufficiently terrible. This deck previously has been going okay, but now seems to not want to work properly. So let's go and have one more game under the TCGO, and then I might bugger off and try and fix my settings. Try and figure out what exactly is going on with this stream when it comes to XSplit. OBS doesn't drop frames, and I am running a fairly substantially good system when it comes to something for streaming, so it should work just fine. But again, Australian internet really screws streaming quite hardcore. Unless you've got NBN, like fiber to the curb or to the node or whatever the hell it's called, then you'll generally, as an Australian, find that you need to like put bare minimum settings on and have stuff look pretty horrible just so you can stream. OBS, on the other hand, it seems to stream alright. I turned down a lot of the settings, but the stream still turns out mostly clear. Definitely, you know, readable and stuff like that. So we will just have to see how that actually goes. Wow, I'm really not having a great day of Pokemon. So things of note, we just drew the winners of the Magic the Gathering boosters. You've probably seen that, and if you haven't, gone to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/Cheshire Plays Games and have a look and see if you're one of those winners. The other thing is that we still have the pop vinyl of Chandra, the special one that our friend Megan has painted up for us. Is still up there that you can still win. by going onto Twitter, using hashtag CTGWin, and using a Magic the Gathering Aether Revolt pun. So that's something to bear in mind as well. Do we even need that? I don't think we can really grab anything here. Well, that's lame. So that's something also to bear in mind. Because everyone loves a winner. Hey, that looks much better. Mostly. Harangu, right. Harangu. Note to self. Yeah. We don't need any of these. I guess we'll just grab nothing actually. Reduce hand size. Reduce hand size. Enter. What else? In 2 weeks' time, there's another board games and brewskis, and then at the end of this month, the last Saturday of this month, we will be going live with Commander the Gathering out of NLG Moody Ponds with Isaac Caffarella, Caffarella. I always screw up his surname. And Caitlin Gagante, who is assists with indie game development and stuff like that. So she's awesome. So having them on the cast is going to be fantastic. I don't know what decks we're all playing yet. Somebody was mentioning Una Fairies or something. Or Una or Fairies. I can't remember. And I should, but it's been a long week already. Okay. Forest of Giant Plants. Let's go it. Bam, bam, bam. Alright. Let's pitch our hand. See if we can maybe get some more deciduous going. Looks like that's going to be the case. Ultra Ball, probably pitching. I don't want to pitch anything. Double Colorless and a Grass Energy. Because why not? We'll get our Dartrix, play it. Evolve another Decidueye. See if we can get some free energy on. No. She's right, mate. She's right. We'll instruct. Put a poison dart on this one, I guess. And let's start piling on some counters. I don't know what Ruff's evolution is, so let's... It's got energy, so let's start with that one, I think. Sounds like a great idea. And then, do we want to use that GX? Yeah, we'll put 3 cards in. What do we want? We want Max Elixir. I think we want a Double Colorless Energy. And I think we probably want... Ultra Ball, maybe? Yeah, because then we can go and grab another Gurangaroo. That's pretty interesting because I haven't really used that ability yet. So that's like the first time I've used it, I think, or maybe the second. Hammers. I hate hammers. So frustrating. Whoa. Oh, delinquent, of course. Okay, so what are we going to discard here? I feel like we can probably get rid of Pokemon Center Lady, the Ultra Ball, and probably the Max Elixir. Yeah. Okay, cool. Chuck a DCE. Oh. Okay, sure. Well, that was a success, I guess. Do we want to go for one more? I mean, I really want to check these frame rates. It is quite the dilemma. I think that we're just going to call it there, to be honest. So that I can check these frame rates and stuff. I mean, this was more of a test stream anyway. No, Cheshire. Don't even get me started. I was walking through Melbourne Central here in Melbourne, through our big shopping mall or shopping centre, depending where you are. And there was one of those in-your-face seller people, and he was like, na. And I was just like, No. He's like, come on, man, you can do it. I'm like, yeah, I could do it. Or you could stop being such an idiot. So, that was his selling tactic. Wow, that was just bloody terrible. Anyway, that's it from me. This is Cheshire signing off, and keep cracking packs!